Hey, hey, Warrior Saints. Happy Thursday. Today, we're going to talk about lighthouses. We've been playing with this theme of light all week, and it's natural that we would eventually come to lighthouses. So, I want to talk about what they do, why they exist, and what we can learn from lighthouses. You know, we've been looking at Matthew's fourth chapter, specifically verse 16. People who sat in darkness have seen a great light. For those who sat in the region of the shadow of death, a light has dawned. Matthew 4:16. It brings up to mind, and you can't help but have it bring up to mind, lighthouses. Lighthouses shine a beacon for us. They call us as a guide. They show us in darkness where we can find safe harbor. So often in our lives, we don't look where we should look for that safe harbor. And I'm wearing this t-shirt to point that out. Bobby Bonilla, in 1992, left the Pittsburgh Pirates after they lost the National League Championship Series for the second year in a row, losing to the Atlanta Braves. He left the Pirates chasing the dollar. The Mets took him chasing after a championship. And to this day, every July 1st, Bobby Bonilla is paid over $1 million. Dude hasn't played baseball since the 90s, but he is still getting paid and will continue to get paid. Because when we chase after these things that are not the true light, we sometimes get ourselves into trouble. Bobby Bonilla had his own issues. The Mets, they're still paying for it. The Pirates went for 21 years with consecutive losing seasons after breaking up what was arguably, I'm sorry, I get passionate about this. I was a 10-year-old boy at the time, and those were my favorite teams, and Bobby Bonilla was my favorite player. They broke up what was arguably the best outfield in baseball, sending Barry Bonds to San Francisco, Bobby Bonilla out to the Mets, and keeping Andy Van Slyke. It was ludicrous. But they were all chasing after something. Not the safe harbor that we are all called to chase after. Not the true beacon of light that Christ shows us. They were chasing after something different. So as we look at this light, as we ourselves sit in the darkness, chasing after those things like Bobby Bonilla and the Mets and the Pirates, we are reminded that Christ calls us to something different. And he does it by living a crucifixional life. It's hard. It is not easy, but it is something that we are all called to do. It is a life that we are all called to live. The life of the cross, the life of the warrior saint, the life of crucifixional living. And we're here to help you along that path. We're here to walk side by side with you, to guide you, not to trade you to the Mets so that all of the bad stuff that ended up going down can go down. But so that you and I and Father Chris and all of us at the Warrior Saints team, so that we can all be walking that path that Christ has laid out for us, which is the way of the Warrior Saint. So I invite you today to visit us, warriorsaints.org. You're going to see 3 steps there, and I want you to deal with number 1, which is the subscription series, The Way of the Warrior Saint, our flagship program, our library. It is there to help you, to guide you, to walk with you. Visit us right now, warriorsaints.org. And until I see you tomorrow, keep walking on the way of the Warrior Saint.